taking video? Sham said you just can't put it too close. Nila. Or else it just keeps cutting out.
पुत्रमत्र स्वरूपं रूपं तस्याग्रजमुरुपुरीं माथुरीं गोष्ठवाटीं राधाकुण्डं गिरिवरमहो राधिका प्राप्तो जस्य प्रकृतकृपया श्रीगुरुं तं नतोऽस्मि। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वैभव पुरी गोस्वामी नामिने आजानुलंबित भुजौ कनकावदातौ संकीर्तनैकपितरौ कमलायताक्षौ विश्वम्भरौ द्विजवरौ जुगधर्मपालौ वन्दे जगत्प्रियकरौ करुणावतारौ हेलोधुलितखेदया विशदया प्रुन्मीलदामोदया सम्यशास्त्रविवादया रसदया चित्तार्पितोन्मादया सस्वद्भक्तिविनोदया समदया माधुर्यमर्यादया श्रीचैतन्यदया निधे तव दया भूयात् दमन्दोदया तस्या अपार रससार विलासमूर्ते रानन्दकन्द परमा भूतसौख्यलक्ष्म्यः ब्रह्मादिदुर्गमगते वृषभानुजायाः कैङ्कर्यमेव मम जन्मनि जन्मनि स्यात् तवैवास्मि न जीवामि त्वया विना इति विज्ञाय राधे त्वं नय मां शरणान्तिकम्। हे देव हे दयित हे भुवनैकबन्धो हे कृष्ण हे चपल हे करुणैकसिन्धो हे नाथ हे रमण हे नयनाभिराम कदानुभवितासि पदं दृशोर्मे नीलाचल निवासाय नित्याय परमात्मने बलभद्र सुभद्राभ्यां जगन्नाथाय ते नमः। भक्त्या विहीना अपराधलक्ष्यै क्षिप्ताश्च कामादितरङ्गमध्ये कृपामयी त्वां शरणं प्रपन्ना वृन्दे नुमस्ते चरणारविन्दं जं प्रव्रजन्तमनुपेतमपेतकृत्यं द्वैपायनो विरहकातर आजुहाव पुत्रेति तन्मयतया तरवोऽभिनेदुः तं सर्वभूतहृदयं मुनिमानतोऽस्मि। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। तमादिदेवं करुणानिधानं तमालवर्णं सुहितावतारम् अपार संसार समुद्रसेतुं भजामहे भागवत स्वरूपम्। वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय रूप सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्रीजीव गोपाल भट्ट दास रघुनाथ। आददान तृणं दन्तै हृदं जाते पुनः पुनः श्रीमद्रूप पदाम्भोज धूलिश्याम जन्म जन्मनि। श्रीचैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले सोऽयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। First of all, I offer my innumerable Sastang Dandavat unto the lotus feet of my Gurupad Padma, Nitala Pravishta Om Vishnupad Paramahansa, Ashtotra Sata Sri Srimad Bhakti Vayo Puri Goswami Maharaj, and pray his causeless mercy. Then I offer my innumerable Sastang Dandavat unto the lotus feet of His Divine Grace, Nitala Pravishta Om Vishnupad, Ashtotra Sata Sri Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Narayana Goswami Maharaj, then to his Divine Grace, Nitala Pravishta Om Vishnupad, Ashtotra Sata Sri Srimad A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada, then to his Divine Grace, Nitala Pravishta Om Vishnupad, Ashtotra Sata Sri Srimad Bhakti Rakshak Sridhara Goswami Maharaj, then to his Divine Grace, Nitala Pravishta Om Vishnupad, Ashtotra Sata Sri Srimad Bhakti Vidyan Bharati Goswami Maharaj, then to his Divine Grace, Nitala Pravishta Om Vishnupad, Ashtotra Sata Sri Srimad Gauragovinda Swami Maharaj, then to all Guru Vargas, Guru Parampara, and pray the causelessness. Then I offer my innumerable Sastanga Dandavas unto the lotus feet of Kripa Sadananda Prabhu, Lakshmipati Prabhu, Gaurasundar Prabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, Nilmadhav Prabhu, Radhakanta Prabhu, Jagannath Prabhu, Nitai Prabhu, then to all present Vaishnavas, Vaishnavis, devotees, ladies and gentlemen, and pray the causes sincere. Yesterday we were discussing about the glories of cows, but today we will discuss about glories of Radharani from Radharasa Sudhani. We have been releasing the sweetness of glories of Radharani from Radharasa Sudhanidhi from beginning of our tour from Hilo, and we are continuing till 27th. We have already discussed. Here we will start from 28th verse. What is that 28th verse? It is Pradhana Swami are telling. Manju Swabhavam Lata Nikunjam Vyanjantamadhuta Kripa Rasake Rasakunjameva Premamrutam Buddhimagadhamavadhametam Radhabhidham Drutamupa Sraya Sadhu Chetah Radhabhidham Drutamupa Sraya Sadhu Chetah. In previous verse, Prabhupada Saraswati prayed to Radharani, remembering her different qualities. What are Radharani's qualities? Chuda Mani, Bhusa Mani, different Manis on chain. And at the end, he said, Hrudaya Samputa San Mani Naha. Means, oh my dear Radharani, you please manifest in my core of heart and core of heart of all devotees, because you are Sun Mani. Sun Mani means you are the real gem of all devotees, so you manifest in the core of heart everyone. Now in this verse, what Prabhupada was telling to Radharani? Radharani is Manju Swabhav. What is nature of Radharani? The nature of Radharani is Manju Swabhav. What is Manju? First I will explain the meanings of alphabets and words, then I will go in detail to explain in detail. Manju means very beautiful, lovely or charming in Sanskrit. Swabhav means nature. Manju Swabhava. Adhi means presiding. Kalpalatika means divine devotional creeper. Kalpalatika. Manju Swabhava Madhikalpalatika Nikunjam means the grove in Vrindavan. Then Vyanjantam means revealing. Vyanjantam means revealing. Adbhutam means very wonderful. Kripa means mercy. Rasa, transcendental mellows. Kunjam means abundance. Eva means only. Prema, transcendental love. Amrita, nectar. Ambudhi, ocean. Agadha, endless. Abadha, unobstructed. Then Radha Bhidam. Etam means this. Means Radharani. Radha Bhidam. Radha means Radharani. Abhidha means name. Whose name is Radha. That personality. Radha Bhidam. Druttam means immediately. Upasraya means take shelter. Sadhu means saintly. Cheta means mind. Like Cheta Darpana Marga. So here Radharani telling, oh my saintly mind, you should take shelter at the lotus feet of Radharani as quick as possible. Which kind of Radharani? Who is Manju Swabhava. Means whose nature is very sweet, lovely and charming. And who is Adhikalpalata, who is the presiding deity of groves of Vrindavan. Not only this, Vyanjantam, who is revealing. Adbhuta means wonderful mercy. Which kind of mercy? The transcendental mellow. Adbhutam, Kripa, Rasa Punjameva means the stream of mercy. And who is Premamrudha, who is unlimited, unobstructed ocean of transcendental nectar. So, oh my dear mind, you should take shelter at the lotus feet of this Radharani as quick as possible. This is the translation of this verse. Now we will go in detail each and every word of this verse. Now, at the beginning, Prabhupada Saraswati telling Radharani is Manju Swabha. Manju Swabha. What is Manju Swabha?
Very sweet nature.
Huh?
Very sweet nature.
Huh?
Very sweet nature.
Yes. So, why Radharani is very sweet nature? Why others are not sweet nature? Why Radharani is sweet nature? What is the speciality of Radharani which the others they don't have?
Madanakya Mahabhav.
Yes.
Mahabhav.
So, Madanakya Mahabhava, Manju Swabha means here, Manju Swabha means sweet nature. Madanakya Mahabhava is only for Krishna. This Madanakya Mahabhava is being released by Krishna. When Radharani coming in Madanakya Mahabhava, Krishna is releasing, taking her service in the mood of Madanakya Mahabhava. But what for Jiva? So, Manju Swabhava means very sweet nature, loving nature, charming nature of Radharani towards Krishna, towards Sakhis, towards Manjaris, towards all Jivas like us. So, Radharani is very sweet nature, charming nature, beautiful nature, enchanting nature to Krishna, towards Sakhis, towards Manjaris, towards Jivas like us. Then we have to discuss from each and every how Radharani Manju Swabha for everyone. Beginning from Krishna ending till Jiva. So now let us discuss how Radharani is Manju Swabha for Krishna. Radharani is Manju Swabha, sweet nature, charming nature and a beautiful nature, enchanting nature for Krishna. Why? Radharani is so affectionate and loving nature towards Krishna that she is trying to please Krishna in the highest platform which others are unable to please him. That's why she is Manju Swabha. Otherwise, there are many associates of Krishna, in different rasas, but all are not giving same releasement like Radharani. Radharani is trying to please Krishna in the highest transcendental bliss which he cannot release anywhere else. What is that releasement? For which Radharani is becoming Manju Swabha. That is Madanakya Mahabhava. And this Madanakya Mahabhava is the highest transcendental bliss which you cannot find in anyone else except Radharani. Adau Shraddha, Tata Sadhu Sangha, then Bhajan Kriya, then Anartha Nivritti, then Nishtha, then Asakti, then Bhava, then Prema, then Sneha, then Mana, then Pranaya, then Raga, then Anuraga, then Bhava, then Mahabhava, then Madanakhya Mahabhava, then Madanakhya Mahabhava, coming to 17th level. 17th level of transcendental ecstasy, which Radharani is releasing, which no other one is able to release. So, Radharani is giving this transcendental highest platform releasement to Krishna. So, she is Manjusava for Krishna also. Why others are unable to give this? Why when Radharani is coming in the mood of Madanakhya Mahabhava, then although Krishna is Atmaram, Krishna is Aptakam, Krishna is Purnakam. Atmaram means Atmani Ramate Jasa Atmaram, who is taking relishment and pleasure in himself, without help of others. He is Atmaram. Krishna does not need anyone else to be satisfied and happy. But we need everyone's help to be happy. In this material world also, we need everyone's help. Otherwise we cannot survive. Because to get food we depend on others. To get different household activity, etc., we need help of different people. So we are not Atmarama. We cannot be satisfied by ourselves. We need help of others. Without others' help, we cannot be happy. So we are not Atmarama. But Lord Krishna does not need anyone's help. Without help of anyone, he can be completely satisfied. That's why he is Atmaram. And Krishna is Aptakam also. Krishna does not need anyone's help to fulfill his desire. But to fulfill our desires, we need many one's help. Many people, many. Without help of others, our desires will not be fulfilled. We are unqualified to fulfill our own desires by ourselves. So we are not Aptakam. And Krishna is Purnakam. Purnakam means who is completely satisfied. Krishna has no any desire which is unfulfilled. So he is Aptakama, Purnakama. So although Krishna has all these adjectives like Atmarama, Atmakama, Purnakama, but still Radharani is the only personality who can create desire in core of heart of Krishna. That Krishna is desiring, although he is Purnakam, he has no desire. But still Radharani is so great personality that she can create the desire to release the sweetness of Radharani's Madanakhya Mahabhava. That's why Radharani is Manju Sohava. So when Radharani is coming in the mood of Madanakhya Mahabhava, then Krishna's desire manifesting in the core of heart to release that Madanakhya Mahabhava Radharani, and Krishna taking service from Radharani when she is in the transcendental ecstasy, which is called Madanakhya Mahabhava. That's why Krishna is Manju, Radharani is Manju Sohava for Krishna also. Now come to the point, how Radharani is Manju Sohava to Sakhis and Manjaris. Radharani is so affectionate to her Sakhis and Manjaris. That's why no Sakhi, no Manjari is desiring that I will go to other place or I will not stay with Radharani. Never that thinking of it. Radharani's affection is so powerful. By her affection and love, all Sakhis and Manjaris are there ready to completely surrender at the lotus feet. They feel completely safe and protected and blissful. Why? Radharani is loving everyone, all Sakhis and Manjaris so deeply that they feel completely satisfied. So they are forgetting to go anywhere else. And when she is coming in any mood of transcendental ecstasy to please Krishna, at the same time she is giving the opportunity to Sakhis and Manjaris to serve them. So Manjaris and Sakhis, they are also releasing the happiness between Radha Krishna, when they are doing pastimes, at that time Sakhi's Manjari, they are also releasing. So all are satisfied. That is why Radharani is Manju Swabhava to Sakhis and Manjaris. When Radharani is doing bilas or different pastimes with Krishna, then she is giving opportunity to Sakhis to participate in the service, to do different arrangements. And she is giving opportunity to release all the feelings which Radharani is feeling to the Manjaris. So they are also completely satisfied. That's why Manjaris, they don't have a separate individual desire to release with Krishna. Why? Whatever Radharani is releasing, she is giving that opportunity to release for Manjaris also. That's why Manjaris are completely satisfied when they are uniting to Radha Krishna. So Manjaris, they never want to personally meet with Krishna. That is why Radharani is Manju Swabhava for Sakhis and Manjaris also. Now come to the point, how Radharani is Manju Swabhava to Jivas like us. Krishna is also Manju Swabhava and merciful, compassionate to us, to Jivas. That is why he is trying to help us, sending so many sadhus, gurus to help the conditioned living entities like us to be freed from the clutches of Maya, to go to Golok Vrindavan to render his transcendental loving service. He is arranging. But still, how Radharani is doing, Krishna is not doing like that. How? When Krishna is doing or helping, he is looking the qualification of Jivas. He is looking the qualification of Jiva. If Jiva is unqualified, then Krishna is waiting, not immediately liberating. But in Radharani, who is coming in front of Radharani, she does not see whether she is qualified, he is qualified or not. Immediately blessing. That's why you will see Radharani has empowered and given the responsibility to Lalita Sakhi. That, oh Lalita Sakhi, if you find someone roaming in Vrindavan, immediately bring to engage in my service. That's why our Rupa Goswami, Vishnu Chakra Thakur, they are telling, if Lalita Sakhi is looking someone roaming in the Vrindavan, then immediately Sakhi, Lalita will ask, oh, where are you from? Where are you from? What's your name? What do you do? Immediately ask, then Lalita will tell, you need not stay here. Let us go to Radharani to serve her. So immediately giving service, Lalita Sakhi. But Krishna is looking, oh, I should give him or not? What, which category? What qualification he has? He is looking. He has offenses or not? He has sinful activities or not? Like this, he is looking all. Like in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna spoke to Arjuna, Jesam Tanta Gatam Papam, Jananam Punya Karmanam, Te Dvanda Moha Nirmukta, Bhajanti Mam Dudha Vrata. Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna, Jesam tu Papa Antagatam, whose sinful activities destroyed. Jesam Tanta Gatam Papa, Jananam Punya Karmanam, who has no more sinful activity and who has only pious activity or securities, only they will have no doubt about me. So when they have no doubt about me, then only they will do my bhajan with a strong faith. So here Krishna looking till sin is there or not, and offenses are there or not. But Mahaprabhu does not see. Why? Radharani's nature. Because when Krishna speaking this, when is Krishna alone. But when Mahaprabhu came, what happened? Mahaprabhu's nature, what is Radharani's nature? That is Mahaprabhu's nature. Because Radha Bhava Dyuti Samalitam, Naumi Krishna Swarupam. Who is Mahaprabhu? Radha Bhava Dyuti Samalitam, Naumi Krishna Swarupam. He is Mahaprabhu, who is the Krishna's Swarup. But not only Krishna. Radha Bhava Duty, which is mixed with Radharani's mood and bodily complexion, then that Krishna is called Mahaprabhu. But when no Radharani's duty, no Radharani's bodily complexion, no Radharani's mood, then he is only Krishna. So Kaviraj Goswami telling in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Radha Bhava Dviti Shivalitam Naumi Krishna Swarupam. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not different from Krishna. By telling Naumi Krishna Swarupam. So I offer my humble obeisance to the Swarupa of Krishna, but not only Krishna Swarup. How? Which kind of Krishna Swarup? Radha Bhava Dviti Sambhalitam. I am praying to that Krishna Swarupa in which Radharani's mood is there. Radharani's bodily complexion is there. Now that Krishna Swarupa is no more only Krishna, that Swarupa is Gaura Swarupa, Chaitanya Swarupa. So when Mahaprabhu is coming, same Krishna, but with the mood and the complexion of Radharani, then Krishna's Swarupa is changing, mood is changing. Now he is more than Krishna. Why? Radharani is Manjuswara. Radharani is Manjuswara and Krishna also Manjuswara. When he is in Chaitanya form. So what is Manjuswara for Jiva here? When Mahaprabhu came, then what was his condition? How he was giving prem to everyone? Patra 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 vicharanam na kurute na swam param vikhyate deya deya nahi patra patra vicharanam na kurute na swam param vikhyate deya deya vimarsaka nahi na kala pratiksha prabho jatte sravane kshana pranamana dhyanadina dullabam datte sadhyuja tatkshanat means patra patra vicharanam na kurute. Mahaprabhu when he was in this planet, he was not looking, he is qualified to get my blessing, mercy, prem or not, or he is qualified or unqualified, he is patra or apatra. He was not looking this. But Krishna is looking. Krishna is looking, he is qualified, then I should give. He is unqualified, I should not give. But when Mahaprabhu came, then he is not looking patra patra vicharanam na kurute. He was not looking that he is patra and he is apatra. Patra means worthy of getting my mercy. And apatra means he is unworthy to get my mercy. He was not looking this, but Krishna was looking this. I will give one example. There were two rich persons who were donating cloth or food to the public or beggars. Then first rich man, he declared that anyone who want to take food, who has no food for eating, all are invited to take food from here. Then all people who were suffering from hunger, they went and they were taking the food from the place where donor was donating. So everyone, all beggars, everyone, they were going and bringing the food. But one beggar went to ask the food. Then the distributor asked him, where is your pot? Then beggar said, I have no pot. Then that rich person told, then you cannot go. How will you take? Then you go. So he denied to him, because he had no pot to take the food. Then the rich man asked him, you told, no, where is your pot? Then he said, I have no pot, I forgot, I did not bring. Then I cannot give, then you go. Because who has pot we are giving. Then beggar was disappointed and went. Then next day, again one other rich man, he was declaring the donation of food. Then all beggars and all poor people who had the knowledge of distribution, they came and they took. And today also, one beggar came without any pot to take the food. When these beggars came, then distributor asked, where is your pot? Then beggar said, I have no pot. Then distributor said to the owner, "Oh, he did not bring the pot. Should I give or not?" Then donor said, "Where is your pot? Why you did not bring?" Then beggar said, "I have no pot." Then donor said, "Okay, you take one new pot." Donor gave one pot also. Pot and put together. So Krishna is like the first donor. Who has pot is giving to him donation of food. But second donor is Mahaprabhu. So second donor who is donating food. If one has no pot, if one has a pot is okay. If one has no pot also, he is giving the pot and giving together food. Which Krishna is giving only food who has a pot. Similarly, Krishna looking who is qualified is giving blessing to him. But Mahaprabhu is not looking patra vicharanam. Who has a patra, who has no patra, he does not see. Patra vicharanam na kurte na swam param vikhyate. Krishna sees, he is my devotee, I should give him. He is my non-devotee, I will not give. He is demon, I will not give. No. Krishna looking this. But Mahaprabhu does not see swapara. He is my and he is other. Whoever coming in front of him, Mahaprabhu has giving. Patra vicharanam na kurute. Na swam param vikhyate. Deya vimarsaka. Deya, I should give him or not. Krishna was thinking. But Mahaprabhu, oh, I should give him or I should not give him. He does not think about that. But Krishna was always thinking. Without thinking, Krishna does not give to anyone anything. That's why he spoke himself in Bhagavad Gita. Ye jatha mam prapadyate tam tatheva bhajami. This verse is very famous. So, how we will practice devotion of Krishna? He will reciprocate accordingly. But Mahaprabhu does not say this. However, we will pray to him, he will always try to give the good. This is the significance of Mahaprabhu. So, this Swabhav. This is called Manju Swabhav. This Manju Swabhav came to Krishna from whom? Radharani. Because in Krishna, no Radharani is there. So, Krishna's Swabhav nature is a little different. But Mahaprabhu is coming in the mood of Radharani and bodily complexion, although he is Krishna. So, Radharani's Manju Swabhav is there in Krishna when he is in Mahaprabhu form. So, this is the meaning of Manju Swabhav. So, Radharani is Manju Swabhav is very, very beautiful, charming, loving nature, with whom everyone, including Krishna, Manjari, Sakhis, Jivas, all will feel very comfortable and safe and very sweet. This is the meaning of Manju Swabhav. Manju Swabhav Adhi Kalpalata Nikunjam. Radharani is the presiding deity of grove of Vrindavan. How? When Vrindavan is there, Radharani engaged all her Sakhis to do different services. Some Sakhis, they will decorate the groves. Some Manjaris, they will go inside to decorate. So like this, Radharani is making all the decoration. So beautiful. When Krishna will enter there, he will be very, very happy. So, after all arrangement, when Krishna is going inside the grove, but still that grove is not looking so beautiful. Even sometimes looking dark. Although Krishna is present, Manjari is present, everyone is present. But when Radharani is entering there, inside the grove, then it is enlightening, becoming more illumination. Why? Because Prabhupada Swami are telling, Adhi Kalpalata Kunjam. Adhi Kalpalata Kunjam. Radharani is the presiding deity of groves of Vrindavan. So as long as presiding deity is not there, that grove is not looking illuminated. So Radharani when entering there, then groves are becoming very, very beautiful, very charming, and Krishna is relishing the sweet pastimes with Radharani. Why? She is presiding deity of all groves. So without her presence, no grove can give happiness to Krishna. There are so many pastimes, you must have heard also. When Radharani is not there, Krishna is inside grove but not feeling happiness. Why? She is presiding deity of Vrindavan's groves. So without Radharani's presence, grove cannot be illuminated, cannot be blissful. So Krishna is not becoming happy and blissful as long as Radharani is not present in the grove of Vrindavan. This is the meaning of Adhi Kalpalata Kunjam. Then come to the next one is Vyanjantam Adhutam Kripa Rasa Punjameva. Radharani is revealing. Adhuta means very wonderful, astonishing, surprising mercy and transcendental mellow. How? By this Manju Soha. Already we have discussed that there are so many varieties of transcendental mellows. But Radharani's transcendental mellow is Adhuta, which others cannot give to Krishna. Like Dasya, Sakhya, Vatsalya, Madhura. There are different varieties of rasas. But in all rasa, Krishna is not satisfied equally. How Radharani can please to Krishna, other devotees they cannot give that quantity of relishment to Krishna. So Radharani's contribution to please Krishna is higher, which is Prabhupada Swami telling here Adhuta. Adhuta means wonderful, astonishing. Vyanjantam means revealing. Radharani is revealing something special, rasa, which Krishna is releasing from Radharani only, not from others. So Vyanjantam Adhuta Kripa. And not only she is releasing, she is distributing to others and giving to jivas to release also, which is in the form of Manjari Bhava. So Adhuta Kripa. Radharani's mercy is special and wonderful and surprising, astonishing, which others cannot give. What happiness, what relishment Jiva is relishing in the form of Manjari, he cannot get in other form. So this is Adhuta, means wonderful and astonishing. Adhuta, Vyanjantam, Adhutam, Kripa, Rasa, Punjameva. And she is not giving only small quantity, abundance quantity, sufficient. Then what kind of that rasa? Then Prabhupada Swami was telling, Prema, Amruta, Ambudhi, Agadha, Abadha, Metam. So long adjective. So we have to pay attention from all words, then only we can release this. Who is Radharani? Time is there?
Oh, yeah.
7 o'clock.
Yeah, right.
Okay, complete this number. So only for Radharani is one name. Prabhupada Sarvadipta part telling who is Radharani? Prema, Amruta, Ambudhi, Agadha, Abadha, Metam. So very big, long name of Radharani. Who is Radharani? Who is source of prema? What kind of prema? Which is like more than nectar. So prema amruta. Then what quantity of nectar? Ambudhi means not only one drop or 2 drop or one vessel. Radharani is ocean of nectar of prema. And what is that? Agadha means endless. In this material world, whatever you will take from any spot or pond or any reservoir or ocean, then you will lack that quantity. For example, if in a pot we have some water, if you took something, then you are losing. It cannot be refilled again, automatic. But from Radharani's ocean, when you are taking something also, it is not drying up, not losing one drop. Like Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Avasishyate. From Krishna and Radharani, whatever you will take, again it will fulfill completely. Nothing lacking or drying up. So Radharani is not the ocean like material world. Material ocean has limited water. After some time it will be completely empty. But Radharani is such a transcendental nectar of Krishna Prema, which is Agadha. Agadha means it's so deep or endless that whatever quantity you take, it will be always the same. No chances of going down the level. But in material ocean, you see sometimes ocean going down, sometimes coming out. But in Radharani's material, that is not material ocean, that is transcendental. So, how many prema, nectar and rasas, flavors, any devotee is taking from her, then one drop also not lacking. One drop also not going down. Always same, always complete. This is the difference between material ocean and Radharani's ocean, which is full of nectar and prema. This is the meaning of Prema Mrita Ambudhi Agadha. Agadha means deep or unlimited. How many prem? What quantity of prem or nectar Jivas can take, Sakhis can take, Mandiris can take, Krishna can release. It will not be dried up. But in this material ocean, it can dry up in one day. Or it can go down lower level to the level. When we are taking some water, then it will go down. But in Radharani's ocean, whatever you take, always does equal. This is the meaning of Agadha. And second is Abadha. Abadha means unobstructed. Means no question of any obstacles. But in this material ocean, you have several obstacles. If you go to the ocean to take the advantage, or to take the benefit, or to take some help of ocean, in that ocean water or any activities of ocean, if you take some help and go inside, you will have problems and obstacles. Why? There are very dangerous crocodiles, sharks are there, which is called very powerful fish, which is called Timingila. You must have heard this word, Timingila.
Timingila.
Yeah. That Timingila is there in ocean. If you go immediately swallow and you will completely die. So these problems are there in ocean. Crocodiles, sharks, Timingilas are there. So it is dangerous to go inside the ocean. But in Radharani's ocean of prema and nectar, it is free from crocodiles, free from sharks, free from Timingil. So what are the crocodiles in this ocean? In material ocean is crocodile, shark and Timingil. But in transcendental ocean also, there are in material ocean of this material world, that is normal water ocean. But this material world is also compared as a ocean of material existence. And here what is crocodile, what is shark and what is Timingil? Here also Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. Kama means lusty desire. Krodha means anger. Lobha means greed. Like this you must have known. There are 6 enemies. There are in this material also like obstacles. But in material ocean and in material that 7 oceans, there is this problem. But in Radharani's ocean, which is full of nectar, full of transcendental love, is two significance of Radharani's ocean. What are they? Agadha and Abadha. Prema mritam buddhi agadha mabadha metam. Means the ocean of nectar of Radharani's prem is significant due to two reasons. Why? It is Agadha, second is Abadha. Agadha means it's so deep that which will never end, which will never be dried up. And Abadha means there is no problem and obstacles in the ocean of Radharani Krishna Prem. But in this material ocean, whether in salty water, any water, or in the material existence, you will have obstacles. In this salty water ocean, there are crocodiles, sharks, and big fishes like timingiras. But in this material ocean, obstacles. What are they? Kamo, Krodho, Lobho, Moho, Mada, and Matsarya. These six enemies. But in the ocean of Radharani's nectar and transcendental Krishna Prem, there are two good qualities which you cannot have in material ocean and the salty water ocean. What are they? Why Radharani's ocean of nectar and Krishna Prem is significant due to two reasons. One is Agadha, second is Avadha. Agadha means very deep, which never will be dried up. What quantity of nectar and Krishna Prem one may release, you may take, again it will be full, completely. Whenever you see, always full. Never level going down. But in material ocean, up and down always. When in full moonlight, more. When no moonlight, complete down. Waves and tides are up and down. But in Radharani's ocean of nectar and transcendental mellows of Krishna and Krishna Prem, he is always in high level. Never drying up and never creating obstacles. Why? Due to two reasons. One is Agadha, second is Abadha. Agadha means very deep, endless. Abadha means free from obstacles. So this is only possible in the ocean of nectar of prema of Radharani. That is why Prabhupada Swarup are telling prema mritam buddhi agadha mabadha metam. Then Radha Bhidam. Then what is he? The name of this ocean, in which Agadha is there, Abadha is there. Then Prabhupada Swarup are telling her name is Radha Bhidam. Abhidha means name. Radha means Radharani. So there is one personality who possessing all these qualities. What are those qualities which we discussed before? That is Manju Swabhava, whose nature is Manju Swabhava, and who is Adhi Kalpalata Nikunjam, who is presiding deity of groves of Vrindavan, and Vyanjantam Adhutam Kripa, who is showering and revealing the wonderful mercy to all, to Krishna, to Manjari, to Sakis, to Jivas, and Punjameva, not only small quantity, huge quantity, abundance quantity, sufficient, and who is the ocean of prema mrita ambudhi, prema mritambudhi agadha mabadha metam. So Radharani is the ocean which is full of nectar and full of prema, and which ocean has two quality. One is Agadha, second is Abadha. So that Radharani means Radha Vidam. Her name is Radharani. O Sadhu Chittaha. Prabhupada Swarup telling, oh my saintly mind. What is the meaning of Sadhu Chitta? There are two kinds of Chitta. One is Sadhu Chitta, second is Asadhu Chitta. What is Sadhu Chitta? What is Asadhu Chitta?
Sadhu Chitta.
Here, Prabhupada Swarup are telling to his mind, Radha Vidam Druta Mupa Sraya Sadhu Cheta. using the word sadhu chitta. Oh, my saintly mind. So what is asadhu chitta? There are two kinds of mind. One is sadhu chitta, second is asadhu chitta. Like Mahaprabhu said, cheto darpana mardana. This is meaning of cheto. Here also telling Prabhupada Swarup, sadhu chitta. So what is sadhu chitta, what is asadhu chitta? Jiva Goswami are telling, sadhu bhi kaitavai mukhya parjantam rahityam iti sadhu. Jiva Goswami are telling in Krama Sandarbha, commentary of Srimad Bhagavatam, why Prabhupada Swarup are telling it is sadhu chitta? Because that is sadhu chitta in whose chitta or mind there is no any material desire. No material desire. Not only material desire, no dharma, artha, kama, moksha till liberation, no desire. Then only it is called sadhu chitta. Anyone's mind who has a material desire or even dharma, artha, kama, even moksha desire also, that is asadhu chitta. So, we may not have material desire, but if we have any desire like liberation and other, then also asadhu. Why? At the beginning of Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, first chapter, second verse, what he told? Dharma projita kaitavatra paramo nirmat saranam satam vedyam bhaktamatra vastu shivadam tapatra nulanam Srimad Bhagavate Mahamunikate kimba pare rishvara sadya hrudi avarudyate atra kritivi susrusuvi tatthana. Here telling dharma projita kaitavatra banyate. We are reading Srimad Bhagavatam every day. Sadhana Guru also told today morning that every day they are reciting Srimad Bhagavatam, which is very good. Recitation of Srimad Bhagavatam is necessary every day. If we want to be a good devotee, ideal devotee, or attain highest destination, which is to attain the transcendental loving service of Radha Krishna and Mahaprabhu simultaneously in Golok Vrindavan, then we need to recite Srimad Bhagavatam every day. Why? It is told in Padma Purana. There is one verse. There is one verse in Padma Purana. The proof I am giving you. Why Srimad Bhagavatam recitation is necessary every day. Slokardham, slokapadam va, nityam bhagavatodhvavam, pathasva sva mukhe naiva, jadi ichhasi param gatim. Jadi param gatim ichhasi. Jadi param gatim ichhasi. Param means shrestha. Means if you want highest goal, if you want highest destination, then what to do? Swa mukhe naiva. By your own mouth, by your own lips, you have to recite Srimad Bhagavatam. Pathasva means you have to recite, you have to read by your own mouth. What you have to read? Srimad Bhagavatam Slokam. The verses from Srimad Bhagavatam. So we should read, if possible, every day one chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam. If one chapter is impossible, then at least few verses. If few verses also impossible, then Padma Purana telling you can recite one verse at least. At least one verse. At least one verse one should recite. Then also one person said, I think one verse also difficult for me. Then also Padma Purana said, don't be disappointed. There is for you chance is there. Then slokardham. You should recite half of the verse. Then also possible to get highest destination. Then the opposition party said, let me think, I can recite one verse or not. Then he said, no, it is impossible to recite even half of the verse. Then also Padma Purana is not disappointing. Then he said, okay, if you have no time to recite half of the verse also, then sloka padam. you can recite 1/4 of the verse. Because every verse has 4 feet, 4 foot, 4 feet. That is why you will, every verse you will find 4 lines, 4 pada. So you can recite 1 pada also, which will take how long?
Few seconds.
Few seconds only. Few seconds only. Then that opposition part said, no, I cannot recite even 1/4. Then Padma, is there any option more? Then Padma Purana said, no, better you die. Why? Lord has given this valuable human form of life to recite the Bhagavad versions and Harinam 24 hours a day. Our A.C. Bhakti Swami Prabhupada, I remember from beginning of my entry in devotional line, when I was student, when I read Srimad Bhagavad Gita compiled by him, then in his book he wrote, the only business of human form of life is to practice Krishna consciousness 24 hours a day. In his lectures, in his writings, in his books, he spoke this. The only business of human form of life is to practice Krishna consciousness 24 hours a day. So, Krishna has given this valuable life only to practice 24 hours a day Krishna consciousness for his devotion. But if we have no time, even few seconds, to recite 1/4 of the verse, then what is the value of living this body? So Padma Purana said, better you die. Why? Less than that time is impossible to give. Why? You have no common sense to become human being. Because you cannot give few seconds to recite 1/4 of the verse. Then you are unqualified to stay in human form. So you see how Padma Purana is supporting to us that even 1/4 of the verse, if we will recite every day, then also we can attain highest goal. Possible. The clear verse I am telling, the proof, Slokardham means half of the verse. Slokopadam means 1/4 of the verse. But from where? Srimad Bhagavatodbhavam. We should recite from Srimad Bhagavatam original, Sanskrit verse. First Sanskrit, then Anvaya meaning and purport, etc. But original verse should be chanted to get highest benefit. So at least 1/4 verse is minimum. Less than that is not allowed. So if one is reciting 1/4 of the verse at least, then he can attain, he can get a highest Bhakti, means highest destination. Why? Because Srimad Bhagavatam is non-different from Krishna. So he can give. There is no doubt at all. And especially in Kali Yuga manifested Krishna in the form of Srimad Bhagavatam. There are many things to speak about Srimad Bhagavatam. If we start, then we cannot stop. Now time over, I think.
No.
Yes. Yes.
Not much time.
So, any question? So, Sadhu Chitta, I want to conclude this. Before I am telling Sadhu Chitta. Oh my dear saintly mind. Because Asadhu Chitta what? I was going to Asadhu Chitta, so I linked with Srimad Bhagavatam. That what is Sadhu Chitta, what is Asadhu Chitta? That is Sadhu Chitta in whose mind there is no any material desire. Even till desire for liberation. Whose mind is free from material desires, no dharma, artha, kama and moksha. No any desire except the desire to serve Radha Krishna and Mahaprabhu, Guru and Vaishnava. In whose mind no any other desire, only one desire, that is to serve Guru, Vaishnava, Krishna, Radha and Mahaprabhu. Then this is Sadhu Chitta. But in whose mind the desire for material benefit, dharma, artha, kama and moksha, then that is not considered as a Sadhu Chitta, that is Asadhu Chitta. But here Prabhupada Swami are telling, oh Sadhu Chitta, means oh my dear saintly mind, Dhrutam Upasraya, as quick as possible. Immediately you should take shelter at the lotus feet of Radharani, without delay. as quick as possible, immediately you should take shelter at the lotus feet of Radharani. Who is that Radharani? Who is Manju Swabhav? Who is Adhikalpa Kallata Nikunjam, which already I have explained already, meaning who is Vyanjantam, means revealing and giving. Vyanjantam eva. Vyanjantam what? Adhuta, who is giving wonderful kripa, mercy. Kripa rasa punjam eva, who is showering the merciful glance of Radharani is the Krishna Prema, which is Prema or Prema Mrita Ambudhi Agadha Abadha Metam. Radha Vidam, whose name is Radharani. O my sadhu chitta, means O my saintly mind. Druta means immediately. Upasraya, you should take shelter at the lotus feet of Radharani, who has all these adjectives. So by this, Prabhupada Saraswati Pada is instructing to his mind, O my dear mind, who is sadhu, means you are pure mind, you have no any material desire. If you have desire also you should give up, then you make your mind completely transparent and pure. Then you should immediately take shelter at the lotus feet of Radharani, who has all these qualities. Who is Manju Swabhava, who is Adhikalpa Latap Nikunja, whose mercy and transcendental melodies are very wonderful, and that is also in quantity abundance, and who is Prema Mrita Ambudhi Agadha Abadha, and whose name is Radha. So you should take shelter immediately as quick as possible. By this, Prabhupada Saraswati Pada is concluding this verse, and his Shruti also disappearing. Next we will discuss in, I think, New York. In New York we will start next verse, 29th verse. Tomorrow we will go to Austin, but there are different audience, public, they can understand all these. We will have different topic there. But again, Radhara Sudhandu we will continue in New York.
Aye.
Could you read the translation of 28?
Sorry?
You gave the word by word meaning.
28.
Yeah.
This verse is 28.
Can we hear the translation of the verse?
Yeah. You have the verse?
I can get the word.
Okay.
Okay.
So what is the 20th verse? Or I can make the sentence now, translation. You want to see verse or I speak now? Okay. Again I am reciting the verse, then speak the translation. At the beginning, I have already spoken the syllable to syllable meaning, word to word meaning. At the beginning I spoke. Now I will recite the verse and speak the meaning and translation. Manju, you got that? You can see 28th verse. No,
No, you.
For you.
It's for you.
For you. Manju Swabhavamadhikalpalata Nikunjam. Did you find? Manju Swabhavamadhikalpalata Nikunjam Vyanjantamadbhuta kripa rasapunjameva Premamritam buddhimagadamavadametam Radhabhidam dhrutamupasraya sadhu cheta Radhabhidam dhrutamupasraya sadhu cheta. O sadhu cheta means, O my dear saintly mind. You should start from there to know the meaning. O sadhu cheta means, O my dear saintly mind. Drutam upasraya means you should take shelter as quick as possible, immediately. You should take shelter where? Radhabhidam, whose name is Radharani. Use, O my saintly person, saintly mind, You should take shelter as quick as possible at the lotus feet of Radharani, whose name is Radha Vidam. And who is that Radharani? Who is Manju Swabhava, whose nature is so sweet, beautiful, charming, enchanting, and who is presiding deity of groves of Vrindavan, Adhidevata, Nikunjam. Who is that Radharani? Who is presiding deity of groves of Vrindavan. And Vyanjantam Adhutam, who is revealing the wonderful, Adhutam, wonderful mercy, which others did not give till now. So who is revealing the wonderful mercy of transcendental mellows in abundance quality, abundance, not only little bit. And who is prema mritam buddhi agadam abadam etam, who is the mercy of nectar of transcendental Krishna prem, which is endless and deep, and which is free from all kinds of obstacles and obstructions. You should take shelter at the lotus feet of Radharani immediately. This is the meaning.
Maharaj, what's the translation of Ambudhi?
Huh? Ambudhi.
Ambudhi.
Ambudhi means sea, ocean.
Ocean.
Yeah. Ambu.
I thought it Premamrita means...
No. Prema Mritam Buddhi.
Oh, Ambudhi.
There are combination many words you see.
Yeah, I
Prema.
was hearing one part and then another
Yeah.
part.
Prema Amrita Ambudhi. Combination. Prema Amrita Ambudhi. Three. Combination of three words. When in there is in Sanskrit grammar rule is samasa. Samasa means premansa, premasya ambudhi, premambudhi. Premansa, amrutamsa, tesam ambudhi, premamritambudhi. Means prema means Krishna prem. Amrita means nectar. Ambudhi means ambuna. Ambu means water. Abdhi means the source, where all waters are together. The source of all water means ocean. Ambudhi. Ambudhi means the source of water. That is called ocean. So, Premamritam Buddhi. Premamritam means the ocean of nectar of prema. This is Radharani. And what kind of ocean of nectar of prema? Agadha and Abhadha. Agadha means very deep, endless. Abhadha means free from obstacles and obstructions. So this is Radharani. So my dear mind, who is saintly, you should take shelter dhrutam, immediately, without delay. Any question? Yeah.
I was just reading Bhagavatam every day. Should we be reading successively or just the same verse also we can read multiple times?
It depends upon you. So Bhagavat can be recited serially, one after other verses, one after other chapter, or it can be recited repeatedly again and again, only as long as you are not understanding also possible. Because recitation of verses are necessary. Whether you are reciting serially or same again and again does not matter. Because it is said to recite. When you are reciting same verses, the recitation is done. So fruit is there. But it depends upon the devotee or you or others, that if you want to proceed more after understanding one, then you can repeat again and again as long as one is not understanding. Or if you want to only recite, then you can continue one after no problem. Fruit will be there. But if you understand and proceed, you will feel more realized, more blissful. Because if you don't understand, your relishment will be less. Just as a duty, you will recite like parrot. But if you understand, you will feel more bliss and relishment. But anyhow,
we used to read one chapter of Bhagavatam a day, and that takes about 1 year.
Yeah.
Go through into the 10th canto. But now we're back to, and we've gone through about 2 or 3 times, but now we're back to
50 canto.
the Sanskrit verse, the translation, and the purport. and we do about 1 or 2 texts a day, so it takes a lot longer to go through.
So, if you are reading every day verse, meaning, translation and purport, then you cannot recite more. So you can recite 1 or 2 verses, no problem. Good. If only recitation of verses, you can multiple verses you can recite, no problem. But if you want purport, etc., 1 or 2 verses, no problem. Good also. But after understanding, if you go further, will be better. You will feel more bliss and relishment. Without understanding, you will lose the taste. No taste will you get. So, although 1 or 2 verses, but with proper understanding is better. When you understand all, then you can make faster. Only verses. But anyhow, recitation is beneficial. Whether understanding or don't understand, no problem.
Maharaj, so like suppose me personally, I cannot really read this Sanskrit. It's really hard for me. So actually, I remember some shlokas from like Gajendra Moksha or Gopiki or then Narayan Kavacha. I know I remember this. So is it okay that because I cannot read like Sanskrit? So is it okay just I recite those mantras?
Yes, those verses you are reciting, they are already, it is from Bhagavatam.
Yes.
So it is also Bhagavatam. So no problem. Because Gajendra Moksha is from Srimad Bhagavatam 8th canto.
Yeah.
So it is in Bhagavatam already. But if you want to do more, then you have to add more from Bhagavatam. But if you have no time, then you can recite that is also Bhagavatam. Because Gajendra Moksha is from 8th canto Bhagavatam. So this is also Bhagavatam verse.
Your Gajendra Moksha Kunti.
Kunti Stuti. Yes, this is from
Narayan Kavacha.
This is from 6th canto. Kunti Stuti from 1st canto. All are from Bhagavatam.
Yes.
No problem.
Is there anything that would make it so the recitation of the Bhagavatam is not fruitful?
Sorry, repeat again.
Is there anything that can inhibit the benefit of reading Srimad Bhagavatam?
Benefit?
That
She's
can obstruct
asking-
the benefit.
Huh?
That can obstruct the benefit.
Oh, there is no loss of anything in Bhagavatam. Only profit is there. To recite Bhagavatam, you will lose nothing, only you will get everything. No any harm of Srimad Bhagavatam. Unless in one condition, unless you commit offenses. Unless you commit offenses to Bhagavatam, then no harm at all. Committing offenses means criticizing Bhagavatam, disrespecting Bhagavatam. Then only we will have some problem. Otherwise, no harm at all. When you criticize Bhagavatam or criticize to devotees who are reciting Bhagavatam, blaspheme Bhagavatam, then only offense will come, then some loss. But if no criticism, no disrespecting, only reciting, then there is no chances of any loss, only profit.
Maharaj, this question gave me also a question. So, since there cannot be any loss,
Sorry?
since there cannot be any loss when you're reciting Bhagavatam,
Yeah.
what are the things that can enhance your benefit from the Bhagavatam?
It will enhance your profit if you recite Srimad Bhagavatam with love and affection and devotion. And under the guidance of devotees, sadhus, Vaishnavas, then the enhancement will be highest and profit will be highest. Jao Bhagavata Pada Vaishnava Rasthane, Ekanta Ashraya Karo Chaitanya Charana. One should read Srimad Bhagavatam under guidance of Vaishnavas and sadhus, and one should take shelter at the lotus feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then Bhagavata will be revealed completely, and it will be released perfectly, without association of sadhus, without association of Vaishnavas. Bhagavata releasement cannot be proper, because without Vaishnava and sadhu, nobody knows Bhagavatam as it is. Only Vaishnavas and sadhus, they know Bhagavatam perfectly. Non-Vaishnava, asadhu, they cannot know Bhagavatam completely. They may recite like parrots. No releasement. If releasement and know how they became non-devotee, impossible. After knowing Bhagavatam, one cannot be non-devotee. So this is the proof. Only, that's why only devotee or Vaishnava knows Bhagavatam nicely, perfectly.
So by reading the verses text at a time with the purport, then we tend to speak about it.
Yeah.
But then someone says, well, we're not really qualified to talk about it, but we do have some realizations and we want to understand it. So we're repeating and we're reflecting in our own understanding.
No problem.
There's no problem. Right?
As long as superior sadhus are not there, as long as sadhus who are higher than us not available, then we can read ourselves, no problem. That is necessary.
And we talk amongst
Talk of
ourselves.
this. Yes.
It lasts a long time though sometimes. The discussion lasts longer than the verse.
No problem.
Okay.
It is good. Because we are releasing it. Smaranta smarayanta. Mitha. It is spoken in Srimad Bhagavatam 11th canto. My devotees are listening and discussing each other about me, about Bhagavatam. This is good, no problem. This is more releasable. Whatever you will release if you read alone, when you read and discuss, releasement will be more by discussion. For example, if you rub the sandalwood, fragrance will be more. Sandalwood, sandalwood. When you rub on the stone, then only the fragrance will come. If you just keep the sandal, fragrance will less. When sandalwood stick is there, wood is there only, you will have a less fragrance. All the fragrance is there inside, but it will not manifest more. When you rub, then the fragrance will come more. Similarly, when you rub among us the verses, then more releasement. This is the discussion and discussing each other is like rubbing the verses. When you rub,
It's making it relative to our personal life and
Yeah.
experience.
yeah. So discussion is more releasable. Only alone is less fragrance. When release each other and discuss, then more churning is coming. When we rub the sandalwood, then more coming fragrance. If only stick, fragrance is there when you take the only near the nose, then only you will smell. When you take the sandalwood stick and near the nose only you will smell. Distance you cannot. But when you rub, it will spread to the area. Similarly, when we discuss the verses, so many things will come out. When only just read only, they will not come. When you discuss, so many things will come out, topics. So more releasable.
So Maharaji, Radharani cares about offenses?
No, less, not like Krishna, not like
So
Krishna.
still she cares.
Something is there, not completely nullifying.
What kind of offenses does Radharani care?
When you are so offensive, criticizing, then she does not like it. If something mistake you did, that does not care. When you are criticizing severely to devotee who are beloved to her, then she will not tolerate that. When criticizing a devotee, she will not tolerate.
Because
Nobody tolerates.
that's Krishna's nature to rectify or to see the offenses.
Yeah.
But like you said, Radharani is Manjusava, like no anything
Yeah.
looking.
She is very compassionate.
So
But when criticizing her own devotees, etc., then she will not tolerate this, which is severe. Nobody likes this, even in human form. If anyone will criticize your any relative, wife, children, father, mother, it is difficult to tolerate. So, there is some limit. Means it is severe to everyone. This nobody will tolerate. Even Mahaprabhu will not tolerate. If you criticize his own devotee. If you do some sinful activity, other problem, no big problem. But if you commit offenses and criticize to his own devotee or her own devotee, then no one will tolerate it. So we should not think that it does not take any offense. No, it is not so. Then why Mahaprabhu did not execute to his own mother in front of Advaita Acharya? Because he criticized him. You remember the past time? Mahaprabhu was giving blessing to everyone, but not to Mother Sachi. Why? Then devotees asked, because my mother committed offense to the lotus feet of Advaita Acharya. Oh, he is not Advaita, he is Dvaita. Only spoke this. Then Mahaprabhu became angry. Although Mahaprabhu is Manjuswa, but still, because he heard the criticism of Advaita Acharya, which Mother Sachi told, he is not Advaita, he is Dvaita, because he took away my son, Swarup. Then it became a little offense. So Mahaprabhu showed to his own mother what to speak other. So Radharani also the same. As long as you are not criticizing the devotees, then sit all right.
So in one sense they are same both Radha and Krishna.
In this sense only, this is common for everyone.
Common for offenses.
For everyone. Vaishnava offense. They don't interfere. But others, they exclude.
Like Krishna is also forgetting the sins, whatever sinful person is accepting them, so Radharani is also.
Yeah.
So how can we think that she is a separate from, she has more compassion than Krishna?
Yes, the thing she means, what I have already given, she does not want a pot, etc. If in no pot also she can give. But Krishna is looking always pot. Qualified or not qualified. But Radharani can give unqualified also. Unless personal or Vaishnava offense. Only one. But other offenses she can excuse.
So oftentimes, like in the community, we are challenged, and the fault of one particular person, devotee, or faulty behavior is obvious, but still we don't criticize. That's the understanding, because we've seen that those who criticize, and some are really heavy into criticizing, after some time they get moved away from the community.
Yeah.
They don't, whatever little Krishna consciousness they have acquired, they'll lose it.
Yep.
So, the only one who can criticize is the spiritual master. Criticize the disciple.
Higher authority. Higher authority is better. Otherwise it will create problem. Higher authorities everyone will try to listen and respect. But if no higher authority, then all dispute will start, quarreling start, then go.
What does mean Maharaji criticism or chastisement? What is the difference?
Criticism is different, chastisement is different.
So what is the criticism mean? Are you mentality behind purpose is correcting somebody, or to put down somebody?
What is here, really we don't understand properly. We are taking everything is Ninda. Really, we don't understand what the meaning of Ninda, which is being misinterpreted. The meaning of Ninda. What is meaning of Ninda?
If you say something untrue about
I
something.
told earlier.
Okay, sorry, I won't say.
Yeah. What is Ninda? Vaishnava Ninda we are telling Ninda. What is meaning of Ninda?
Well, he just now said.
Huh?
He said it.
Which is not.
You say something which is not true. That's what he was saying.
Because I told you what is their definition. Definition of Ninda. What is definition of criticism? Like he asked, Radharani asked, what is criticism?
Say something which is not true.
Huh?
To say this or something that is not true.
Yeah.
No, we find
But-
faults more criticism.
But we are using the word for everything. This is the problem. Asatya bhasanam nindanam. Asatya bhasanam nindanam. When we are speaking something which is untrue, then only ninda. But we are utilizing this to everyone. For someone did some mistake, and when we are telling the truth, then also we are telling this in ninda, which is not true. So So we cannot apply this. Everything is Ninda. What is definition of Ninda? Asatya bhasanam nindanam. If we are speaking something untruth against anyone or any devotee, which is not true really, which is not really true, did not happen, but due to envy or jealousy or matsarya, we are to bring him down, we are blaspheming about him. That is Ninda. Did you understand or? Asatya bhasanam nindanam. If we are going to speak something against any devotee, which is really not true, did not happen, but due to enviousness, due to malice, to bring him down, we are going to blaspheme him, we are criticizing and telling to everyone, this is called Ninda.
False witness.
Huh?
False witness.
Yeah. But if something happened really, which is true, if someone told who knows the truth, then that is not Ninda. But we are telling this as Ninda.
But even then we don't criticize.
Huh?
Even if it's true,
No.
a fault is true, we still don't criticize, right?
No, that will not criticize. Because if you don't tell truth, then how truth will come out? But if you do, in a propensity to blaspheme him, to bring him down in enviousness, then it becomes Ninda. But if you told the truth just happened, then how he will rectify it? How super authority, who will rectify him? It should go to the authority. If authority does not know, then he will think he is okay. And he will think, if no authority controlling, then he will say, I am also okay. Then it will create a problem to the society. Then it is not a Ninda. But if you speak in jealousy, enviousness, to bring him down, to do his bad, in this propensity, then it is Ninda. But for his good, to rectify him, to bring him good path, if you tell the truth, that is not Ninda. Because definition of Ninda is asatya bhasana. When you tell the untruth, then only Ninda. Whatever you speak will become Ninda. But if there is truth is there, but for a good purpose if you are telling, then that is not Ninda. But we are misutilizing this word. We are telling in everywhere Ninda, Ninda. Whatever you tell. This is the problem.
So if we go to our authority and we tell them something that is true, and so it's not criticizing, it's just bringing it to his attention so that that authority can
Rectify.
rectify.
Yes. Yes. Then it is okay. Otherwise, institution will be contaminated and it will increase more, which is not good for the society.
So Maharaj, you were talking in the class about Srimati Radharani's mercy. And also I've heard the Lord Nityananda is very merciful.
Yes.
If you can,
That's true.
who is more merciful? Lord Nityananda or Srimati Radharani? Or the same?
Then both. Here both. Here both are. Both are in different field. Nityananda Guru is a compassionate also, Radharani also, but in different field.
When you say different field, what do you mean exactly?
Means till Dasya and Sakhya.
Oh, different rasa.
Rasa.
But together.
When come to Madhurya, Radharani.
Oh, okay.
So Maharaj also, Gopeshwar Mahadev is also in Madhurya. So I can Baldev Prabhu, like Prabhuji said, Nityananda Prabhu also Rangu Manjari. So he can also give Madhurya Ras.
They can help. They can help to give. They can present our application in front of them.
So through Gopeshwar Mahadev also,
Yes.
there's chances to come on the.
Yeah. Because he is a prominent Vaishnava and Gopi also. So they can take our application in front of Radharani to decide to qualify us. So they can help us. Our prayer will not go vain.
So these beautiful verses, they help us to meditate on Srimati Radhika. So then we hear about her soft nature and her mildness.
Yeah.
How can we meditate on that? Do you have any suggestion?
Just what? There are different, this is only one verse. There are different versions for different pastimes. So from this verse, what we should, how to meditate? Only today's verse, how we have to meditate. I am telling you. There are different verses for different pastimes. All, if you listen all, then meditation become very convenient because all will come in memory. But here we discuss on one verse, and from this verse, how to meditate? Whenever we will close the eyes, we have to remember Radharani. We have to remember Radharani. But now, after this class, this Radharani become special. Special than other meditation. Why? Today we got some qualities of Radharani. What are they? When we will close the eyes and think of Radharani, then we should remember, oh, I am meditating to my Swamini Radharani, who is Manju Swabhava. Already I explained in detail what is Manju Swabhava. So you have to think of this. Oh, now Radharani is Manju Swabhava. Second, oh, she is Nikunja, Adhi Kalpalata Nikunjam. She is the presiding deity of groves of Vrindavan. So this you have to remember. Then Vyanjantam, she is revealing what? Adhuta Kripa Rasa Kunjam. She is revealing very wonderful, astonishing, transcendental mercy, which is huge in quantity or abundance. Her mercy is so huge for everyone, towards Krishna, towards gopis, towards manjaris, towards the whole world, all jivas. She is so merciful. This is, and her mercy is not ordinary, adbhuta, very wonderful. Then what more would you to think? Oh, she is the ocean of nectar of transcendental prem, which is agada and abada. Means what kind of ocean, Radharani? The ocean of nectar of prema, which is agada, means endless and deep.
Fathomless.
Yeah. And second is abada,
No obstacles.
no obstacles. And then what is her name? Radha Vidam. Her name is Radharani. Then what to do? Drutam Upasraya. Means I should take shelter immediately. Druta means immediately. Upasraya means take shelter. So to whom we should speak? Sadhujata, oh my saintly mind. So we should give training to the mind not to go here and there and meditate on this. Then meditation possible. Now, before we were listening only, hey Sapta Kantanamari, Radhe Vrindavaneshwari, like this only Radharani were remaining. But now we are getting all these adjectives. So it will increase our realization and meditation more. And give more realization also. Because all qualities of Radharani is coming. So it will help when before we were meditating Radharani, difficult to meditate constantly. Why? Mind you are thinking different things. Sometimes we are controlling to mind to think at the lotus feet of Radharani. And we are only meditating towards lotus feet. But now this will help to concentrate more. Why? All the qualities will be coming. So which is easy to remember all these. So it can help to meditate more and constantly.
So Maharaj, we should think about Radharani specifically or conjugal, the Radha and Krishna both?
Both are better. Both are better.
So like in the conditioned states myself, like I am not able to think about Radharani. So like,
Then what do you think?
So like Mahamantra is simply
In Mahamantra, Radharani is there also.
Yeah. So our Acharya says that we should focus on both.
Both is better.
Like Prabodhananda Saraswati is on the on the highest level.
Yeah.
So he's thinking, oh my mind, I should take charge of Radharani. Or like he's out of condition
Yes,
stage.
but this verse only taking Radharani. But other verses we did not listen. Both are coming. Both are coming. Radha and Krishna also coming. Not only Radharani. Some verses speaking to Radha Krishna together.
So like in practitioner stage, what should I meditate? Only like only the name Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
At the beginning, only name is better. When Rupasya Spuranam, when we continue chanting again and again and only name, then when anarthas will be minimized, then Rupasya Spuranam, automatic form will come. When again continue our chanting, then Gunasya Spuranam, then qualities will manifest. Then again continue, then pastimes will come, like that. So at the beginning, only name to meditate. After continuing the chanting, when anarthas will go down, Rupasya Spuranam, automatic Spurti will come to form.
Is there any harm if I use my intelligence to forcibly to remember Radharani's feature? Is there any?
Yes, you can speculate. You can speculate. Then speculation is the untruth. Then it can create some offenses, mundane. When spontaneous, after anartha nivritti becomes spontaneous food, then that is real. But when anarthas are there, we are making artificial meditation, then speculation will come. And it may lead sajyajna. This is called sajyajna. When speculating. But when after anartha nivritti, when anartha will be destroyed, spontaneously spurti will come. How rather it is, we can see in the heart. Then that is real. Then that will give more realization and free from offenses and no speculation.
So as a practitioner, I should just listen Radha Sudha.
Listen.
Listen.
Then let it, by listening, anarthas will be destroyed. When anartha destroyed, automatic spurti will come without handover. Then that is perfect. When you are speculating, that is with anartha. So it can create some offense. Sometimes we can think Radharani like this, but real Radharani not like that. So when anartha will be destroyed, spontaneously Radharani will appear.
You will.
Since you were speaking of speculation.
Can you speak loudly?
Are we recording still?
Yeah.
Okay, no, I will wait till after now.
This is leaving.
No, just after approval, maybe you and me and Sadhananda can talk a little bit. Is this okay?
Okay.
So in this world we see that big personalities, they have their security guards. Like this Facebook guy, Zuckerberg, he spends 27 million a year on security. The presidents and even the mayors, they have their. So that example is given with Maya, that Krishna has Maya as like a police agent to protect him. So Radha and Krishna are one, but is the Maya protecting Radha a little different?
Am I protecting to whom?
The Maya that's protecting Radha from unqualified persons, is that Maya somewhat different than the Maya that's protecting Krishna? I don't know if my question makes any sense.
He is asking if Yoga Maya, right?
Well, that's in the highest stage. No, Yoga, yeah, but we are under Mahamaya, so we don't make offenses by getting too close to Krishna. The same with Srimati Radhika.
Srimati Radhika is under Yogamaya.
Right, she. But in terms of the unqualified persons wanting to approach her,
then he is under Maya.
She doesn't look at unqualified. She just
He
gives.
is who is unqualified and conditioned stage. He is under Mahamaya. The
But not-
unqualified person, Baddhaji, is under influence of Mahamaya. But Radharani and all associates are under control of Yogamaya.
so is it easier to approach Srimati Radhika than to approach Krishna?
No, to approach is necessary both. Because without mercy, not easy to go to Radharani also. When we will go to Radharani, then become easy to approach Krishna. So to Radharani we have to go first.
Because Krishna would see if, well, this soul is approaching Srimati Radhika, then he also gets me. And Krishna may be a little bit apprehensive. So
if we pray to Radharani, then become easier to approach Krishna through Radharani. But if we go direct to Krishna, become difficult. Why? Radharani is real under Krishna. He is more easily available with Radharani together. Without Radharani, he will not come easily. If he comes also, he will not bless properly. He will cheat by giving material benefit. By giving material benefit. So we will think, oh, I got blessing, I got blessing, benefit. Real no benefit. But through Radharani, he will give highest benefit. If we want Krishna alone, then we will be cheated. No proper profit. He can give something in this material which will be cheated. And we will think I am happy. But really not getting the real thing. Through Radharani, we will get always best thing from Krishna also.
Maharaj, since Radharani is Manju Swabhav, how do we not get that?
If we pray, then only possible. Before we have to pray, then only become easy.
But she is giving. So how do we not get that? You see?
Because we are not praying. If we pray, we will get. But we have to pray first.
we have to have the pot.
Yeah.
If the beggar comes without the pot, you won't get any kids.
He said that you don't need a pot.
But you have
No,
to
no.
actually
You
go.
give the pot too. She gives the pot too.
But pot not. But you have to, like beggar is going to get the I bet.
He's actually going in the line.
You have to go. You have to go.
You have to do something.
Practice Maharaj.
We have to go to the place where it is being distributed. That is called sadhana. The beggar has to go where the distribution is going on. If beggar will sit in his house and so I have not getting. Then understand my point? Beggar has to go to the place where distribution is going on. Similarly, we have to go to that place where devotional activity sadhu sangha is going on. There only available. Not available everywhere. Available everywhere in association of sadhus. Radharani has opened the donors are giving donation not everywhere in particular place. Beggar has to go to that place to get. Whether pot or does not open, no problem. But he has to walk to there. But if he does not walk, then cannot get. He staying at home, he cannot get. Similarly, we have to go to association of sadhus. There Radharani can give easily. But if one does not go to association of sadhu, himself impossible. Now understood the point?
Yes.
So Maharaj Nityanand Prabhu also there is a bhajan, Dware Dware Giya. So he was going to knock the door, even the people were.
Yes.
What is they were doing sadhana or without they are not doing anything?
That is special mercy. Special mercy. Without going also, Nityanand Prabhu going, but that is not forever. When he was present, it was. Now we can apply that. When Nityanand Prabhu was present, for that divas this was.
But like I am practicing now, you came as a Nityanand Prabhu.
Then
I
we
am
get
getting now.
Yeah.
So you are Dware Dware Giya.
So those who are coming in contact at that time from Nityanand Prabhu, and now he is manifesting as sadhus, those who are going and coming in contact, they will get. But who did not see to Nityanand, they could not get. Krishna Prema hoy jara dura darasane. When Mahaprabhu and Nityanand Prabhu they were going, who were looking, they were getting. Chaitanya Bhagavata is saying, which jiva they were looking to Nityanand Prabhu and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they were getting from. Only by looking. Krishna Prema hoy jara dura darasane. Who was looking from distance to Nityanand Prabhu and Mahaprabhu, they were getting. So similarly, when we will see sadhus and associates, then we will get. Now. Because Darsana Deva Sadhava. Darsana Deva Sadhava. By only looking to sadhu also, Jiva will get benefit. But if Jiva does not come to see sadhu, then how will he get?
Okay.
Okay?
Then I'm going to make an announcement about
Ah,
book.
yes, you speak.
Okay.